Huh?
I am the tips of Christmas past.
Ho, ho, ho. I am the tips of Christmas present.
I am the tips of...
Look out, there's a black woman coming! Ah!
God bless us.
Basically, after that podcast, I did some research during the day, and I'll tell you about that in a second, the determination that I made. The other half of the podcast was me basically talking about my Christmas and how it went and how I had a really great day with my wife. Very relaxing, which is exactly what I needed and what I wanted after having so many stressful, days and things recently where I take a day off and then I don't get to relax with her because instead I got to run and do errands and stuff like that. Instead, we had the polar opposite kind of day, which was really, really special to us. So if you want to see me adjust and mess around with this mic and this boom arm, but also if you want to hear all about our Christmas, check out the podcast from this morning. Then first stream was an entire, woke up in the morning and immediately wanted to have a nice breakfast together. So I went downstairs and made my coffee, and my wife, before we even made breakfast, she booted up Power Wash Simulator and started playing the same stage that I had been playing on the Christmas marathon. I told her about it, and she was like, oh, really? That's in there for free now? So she started playing those stages. I think first she did the ice rink. It was the ice rink stage, and then there's the Santa's Workshop stage, right? So she had started doing the ice rink last night, and then she booted it up in the morning and started playing I think she finished the ice rink, and then she had started the Santa's Workshop. What the fuck? It was an entire stream of me playing Black Ops 6 on my mouse and keyboard. I had the desk angled here, and I actually had this microphone angled much better. This is cool now, because when I play games, I can angle the microphone right here to my side and talk to the TV, and you can hear me perfectly. Like, it picks up my voice really, really well, actually better than it had been doing previously. So, I did well. In fact, if you take a look at the Black Ops 6 gameplay from today, it's about 2.5 hours of gameplay. I think I only had a negative kill-death ratio once ever in the entirety of me playing. The rest of the day, even though the game was hitting me with skill-based matchmaking and the like, I was dominating. I was up there on the leaderboards. I was getting, good kills. Now, I think I'm going to get even better in time once I get more and more used to the mouse and keyboard. Like, for example, I was starting to get used to using the assault rifle, but I haven't used other weapons yet. For the last, half an hour, someone suggested, hey, why don't you try using the knife? Can you do better melee kills now? Yes. If you take a look at the end of the footage, I actually went on a tear the last 2 games and started really getting awesome kill streaks with this knife, running in and just stabbing people from behind. Boom, boom, boom. Really good stuff. People really seem to like it. And I said, oh, maybe next time I'll try to focus more on that, or maybe go shotgun kills, because the gimmick kills really are a lot more entertaining, I feel. And because now I can control it better with mouse and keyboard, I'm getting a lot more of them. So it was a great stream, but for whatever reason, the support was really lacking. We only made about $50. Okay, that's it. And obviously, my goal is 150. Not to say that I'm going to hit it every stream, but it was, a little bit alarming that I came back from Christmas, had a day and a half off, thinking people would be excited to see me back on stream, and for whatever reason, the support just wasn't there. I don't know. All right. Missy Lee, you're an idiot. Saying that, oh, people don't have money because it's Christmas. No, if you have Christmas, it means you do have money. Anyway. The opposite. People get money for Christmas. Genius.
Pacify the AO kill team.
Yeah.
Securing Zone A.
I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. I'm not going to bitch about it. It just happened. And all right, well, let's see what happens on the late stream. So, on the late stream tonight, it was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And I have noticed, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've recently realized the crowd that's coming by on the late streams seems to be a lot more social, meaning they talk a lot more than the daytime stream, and they've ended up being a lot more supportive recently. Case in point, we had 2 hours of Indiana Jones. We went throughout Egypt. We were getting steelies. We were trading them in. We snuck into a Nazi camp. We beat the crap out of a ton of Nazis. There was epic fights, big story developments, and even a big escape from a temple at the end. It was a really action-packed stream. We not only hit the goal, we exceeded it. Right? So we didn't double it, but we exceeded it, which is great. And I'm so grateful because it helped me up for the earlier stream where it was slower. And I was like, wow, there you go. So again, it seems to be a running pattern that the night streams, for whatever reason, seem to be doing better. So overall today, I enjoyed all the gameplay, and overall it was a really good day when it came to support. I would hope that maybe it was just a one-off, being that it was the day after Christmas, and maybe tomorrow things will get back on track normally. We'll see. But anyway, overall, it still was a great day, and I had a good time testing out my different mic and settings and things like that with this boom arm. Now, Big also went pretty well. So I hope that you had a good one. Thanks, Choco, and that was nice of you. Get your brother that very generous gift. Let's see here. I received a $2 tip from One Sick Puppy. Happy holidays. I'm sorry I can't contribute more. I'm a poor and I don't have much, but I'm going on vacation. Then you're not poor. You're lying. You're lying to me. You're withholding. But he says, now based on the feedback that I had received, I looked into microphones today. Now, I'm going to be honest. The people who were recommending microphones on stream seem to be recommending absolutely top-of-the-line audiophile microphones. One company, I think, is called EV, and the other company, Shure. But people were recommending microphones that were like the best ones they sell, $350 to $450, $500 microphones. And I was looking into them, and I'm like, looking at what they claim are the features. Like, I don't know if I'm going to use these features. I'm not an audiophile. I'm not singing and crooning in a studio. I'm talking to the mic all day for a podcast and doing commentary on games, and that's about it. Maybe if I was trying to do voice acting or voiceover stuff, I would look to get a microphone that expensive. So I actually looked into it, and I did get another one, but it's much cheaper. The one I got is more mid-range. The reason I like it, it is the one that's not this type, which I believe, again, has to be pointed at you this direction. Instead, you can point it directly at you, aim it at you, and apparently it picks you up much better when you do that. And this one has a touch to mute, okay? So that's coming tomorrow, and actually, if everything goes according to plan, it should be delivered before my first stream. All I got to do is unhook this, and I should be able to hook it up easily to this current rig and, just the same wire and everything. And it should be good. Should we test it out tomorrow on the podcast and see how well it works and also see how easy it is to maneuver and stuff like that. I do have a few more odds and ends. I have a different boom mic arm coming that's supposed to be a 3-piece instead of a 2-piece that may be even more maneuverable. I'm going to try that out. I've actually got some accessories from this computer desk now, including like a mat to put down under. So there is like a mouse pad / mat for everything there. I have one thing I'm going to try to do is remove or replace all of the tripods in the office. I've already got rid of the tripod. That's why I got this boom mic arm. So that I don't need that anymore. But I also want to get rid of the tripods that the webcam and the lighting behind it are on. And so I ordered 2 arms that I'm going to see if they're good enough to maybe replace some of that equipment. Ideally, if I can get rid of all of the tripods in the office, I will have ultimate space created and maneuverability. I no longer have to worry about tripping on stuff. It would ideally be what you want. More modern streamers, that's what they do. They don't have 100 tripods around their room like I've had for the last decade. So trying to more modernize, okay? So we got a lot of stuff arriving tomorrow over the course of the day. I might have deliveries I need to go get as they arrive. But tomorrow will be a full day of gameplay. Number one, it's going to be Stalker 2 on the first stream, now played on mouse and keyboard. And I'm very eager to see how I can play it. Can I aim better? If you remember, some of the issues I've been having is trying to get the more accurate headshots and the like because the game has limited ammo and actually very limited damage unless you're hitting in the weak points. So maybe now on mouse and keyboard, I could more easily be getting headshots and the like. Of course, the frustration now is I got to relearn all the controls on mouse and keyboard. Maybe it'll be easier. Maybe it'll be tougher. I mean, it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve, relearning everything. Because remember, it was even complicated on pad. So I can imagine on mouse and keyboard, it might be even a little tougher. We'll see.